DJ Calm Down TV. Man, who these people click to see?
Man, these people click to see By Kayy Beats, man.
Okay. Now, we in outskirts of Nashville right now. Well, we R&B studio. Something like that. Tell me, where you from. Tell people where you from. So people just wonder.
Born and raised Nashville, Tennessee, Southside, JCUC.
Okay. Now, for the outsider that's watching, of course, I'm from the city. I'm familiar with what that is out the top of my head, but tell the people what's JCUC. What's that?
University Court, James Napier, around that area.
Okay.
Charles E. Davis.
And what's that, the project? That's like the...
Yeah, that's the project, but I'm more down by Napier Community Center, but
okay.
I'm from out there.
Okay. Now what were you into growing up? Of course, a lot of people know you for the beats and stuff, but what were you into growing up?
Growing up, I always wanted to be a hooper.
Yeah.
So I had hoop dreams.
Okay.
But I always rocked with music though.
Okay. Who are your favorite athletes maybe growing up or still to this day?
As far as basketball, when Kobe Beck was on the Lakers, that's who I rock with, and Dwayne Wade and Ray Allen.
Okay.
That was really just it.
Okay. What got you into hooping?
Basically just playing with the boys at the center.
Okay. Yeah.
So I really just played like a lot of sports, but hooping was my main outlet back then.
What other sports were you into?
Softball. Okay. I ran track, did the long jump.
You went fast? No, that's fine.
I ain't even gonna care. I was a little bit fast. I was alright.
Right. Well,
and then flag football, all that. I was in all the activities, going to the community center.
You know how to do something. Some people don't know how to do nothing. You ask them what to do, they like, no. Okay. Any favorite like teams and stuff? Do you follow any teams?
Not now, but I don't know. Sports ain't the same no more like it used to be, so I don't really watch sports now.
Okay, right. I feel you. Alright. What about school and stuff? Was you in school? You was a good student? How would your teachers describe you? Or maybe you're just your friends or peers. How were you at school? Was you class clown? You quiet?
High school down here, I went to McGavick my 9th and 10th grade year, but then I had moved to Clarksville and finished off my high school years, so I went to West Creek High School. Okay. Really, I was the life of the party.
Yeah, took the Nashville South up there.
Yeah.
Were you happy, mad? How did you transition to Clarksville?
My mama got a new job up there, so I ain't even really just like it at first. Like I went to 2 schools down there. One I felt like I ain't fit in. Cause they was like military. They was like military kids and all that. So then my junior year, I transferred to West Creek High School, and I was like, yeah, this something like McGavick, so I'll be straight.
So when you first got the news that you was moving, like how did you take it though?
I tried to stay down here with my granny. She wasn't going because I was still in school.
Okay. You say you always in the music. Who were you listening to early on? Maybe, feel me? You got a top 5 or something? As
far as music, like top 5 ever.
Well, okay. Well, real quick, let's take it back before we even get into your music inspiration. Cause a lot of people know you for making beats and stuff. Yeah. But you also do make music yourself.
So my rap name is K Savage. So I've been rapping before I was making beats. So I say I've been rapping probably like 7 years, but I started taking it serious maybe like 3 years ago when my cousin died. So yeah. So most people know me as K Savage, and then now I'm known as By Kayy.
Right.
So some people don't know I rap. Some people don't know I do both. Like,
Now tell us about that name. Tell me about the name change.
K Savage is my artist name.
I mean, not the name change, but yeah.
Yeah. So K Savage, I just took K and then I just turned it into Savage. Like, I don't know. People used to just always call me that. Like when 2015, that's when I knew like that I was K Savage. Like. Okay. That's when I built that name up, and just By Kayy, produced by Kay, because I go by Kay, so, yeah.
When did you realize you had a thing for, which one came first? So you was rapping first? And then
I was rapping first.
Right. So when did you realize you really had a thing for music, rapping and stuff?
6th grade. Like my teacher had us do this project. We was writing poems and stuff, and mine was like the best of the class. So she got me to get up and present my poems to the class. And then after that year, 7th grade, a lot of like people was out like Dej Loaf. So I started with the Try Me challenge, and then people was just rocking with it. So I just kept on writing.
So let's talk about some of your music inspiration. Maybe even before then, you mentioned going to the Try Me challenge and stuff. But who were you listening to maybe before that, earlier, growing up, stuff like that?
Growing up, Boosie. Like Boosie, big inspiration. Webby. I liked Future, Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, like that era.
Yeah,
but growing
I still
up,
listen to some of that Rich Homie stuff.
Yeah, I grew up on that Boosie. Like that's my top. He number one for sure.
What about right now? What you listening to right now? We in the car with you right now. What we gonna hear?
Me.
You feel me?
Me. I listen to Ride Wave.
Okay.
YB.
Okay.
Kevin Gates. Yeah, that's really it though. Like Louisiana down south people.
Yeah.
I listen to like Dirt and all them. Like that's all them.
What about producers? You got any favorite producers?
As far as industry wise, I rock with Chi Chi, Section 8. That's because they got their little baby wave going on. So I rock with them. Ant Chamberlain, I get on some of his beats, and I rock with his work. And TNT XD, that's my inspiration, like with the pain beats and stuff like that. Like it's hard.
Okay. What maybe inspires your music? Like, is it family? You feel me?
What inspired my music? I really just talk about what I'm going through.
Yeah.
So what jumped the career was when my cousin passed away. Me and him started it together. So when he died, I just went full force into it.
Okay.
Alright, y'all. This is By Kayy, and I'm rocking with Calm Down TV. Calm down before we shut this bitch down.